Hello, and welcome back to the final episode in the current series, Under the Microscope with Professor DNA Atkin. We've had a fascinating series discovering some very special and unique elements of DNA in a group of children called the Freedom Kids. In this final episode, I believe that Professor has just 2 more elements she would like to share with us. Let's make our way to the lab and see what she's found.
Oh, how wonderful it is to see you. Do come in, please.
Good morning, Professor. I was just explaining to the viewers how you have 2 elements to show us with the Freedom Kids DNA.
I do indeed. And what wonderful elements they are. Quick, I will pull up the microscope view on my screen really quickly. Here they are. Look at them. Absolutely dazzling.
Gosh, yes, Professor. Just like all the others, they look amazing.
Yes, you are right. Just like the others, if we zoom in, you can see that each one of them has an image and some words.
Yeah, I see, Professor. This one looks very interesting. The picture looks like a wave and what does it say? Relentless reaching?
Yes! In this one right here, it has a picture of a crown, and I see the words, "We will elevate." Most interesting.
Yeah, Professor. But one of the things I enjoyed most about this series was meeting the wonderful Freedom Kids and hearing how the DNA displayed in their lives.
Yes!
Do we have any we could talk to today?
Absolutely we do! I will get the video link up for us right now. Here we are. Hopefully we should be able to speak to one of our Freedom Kids.
Hello.
Hello there, friend. Thank you so much for taking the call today.
No problem, Professor. How can I help?
Well, we have been looking at your DNA, as I'm sure you've heard, and wanted to ask you about these final 2 elements. This one here says relentless reaching. Could you tell us how this shows up in your life?
Yeah, it's got a picture of a wave, so I'm thinking maybe you like surfing?
Well, I do like surfing and bodyboarding, but it's really not anything to do with that. Relentless reaching means telling my friends and family about Jesus. I want them to come and know like I do, so I show them his love by being kind and looking out for them. Even when they're not coming back, I keep going. And I invite my friends to church too, even if I've asked them before and they said no or couldn't come. I keep on asking, because one day they might say yes. And I know how important it is to know Jesus, because he's the best.
Wow! Well, that sounds like amazing perseverance. But I don't quite understand what's that got to do with the picture of a wave.
Well, the word relentless means that something keeps on going. It never stops or gives up. And I suppose the waves are a bit like that. They never stop. They never give up. I want to tell everyone about Jesus. Just keep going and going.
I see. That makes total sense now you've explained it. Thank you.
Anytime. What other element did you want to ask me about?
Yes! And what about this one here? The one with a picture of the crown.
Yeah, it says we will elevate. Wait, I think I know what this one means. I've not been very good at guessing the DNA, but I think I cracked this one. A lot of kids enjoy going up and down the elevators in the shopping centers and apartment blocks. Elevator here in the USA, but in the UK it's called the lift. Is that what this DNA is?
Well, I do like going up in the lift and pressing the buttons, but...
Oh yes, and I love that funny feeling it gives you in your tummy. I knew I got it right.
But that's not anything to do with the DNA element, I'm afraid.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute, I've got it. You're in the royal family, aren't you? The crown. The symbol is the crown. You're a princess, aren't you?
Well, no, I'm not. But you're kind of on the right track. The crown is a symbol to remind us. You see, when someone is royal, we honour and respect them. It means we treat them well and talk about them nicely. While Freedom Kids don't just do that for royal people, we do it for everyone. It doesn't matter if they're boy or girl, what colour skin they have, old or young. We treat everyone with as much honours and respect we can. we honour our teachers and parents by saying thank you, and we speak to them and about them respectfully. We honour friends by encouraging them and telling them when we think they've done well.
Wow, thank you so much, friend. You have been most helpful with my research.
Yeah, thanks, friend.
My pleasure. Oh, and Professor, I just want to tell you how great your research is, and this series of Under the Microscope has been brilliant. Thank you both.
Well, thank you, friend. I can see that you are showing the we will elevate DNA right there.
Yep, well done for noticing, Professor. Bye now.
Bye. Oh, Professor, yet again. Another fantastic explanation. I've really enjoyed meeting all these Freedom Kids and seeing how the DNA affects their day-to-day lives.
Yes, indeed. In fact, it has brought my research to life. And it has been super inspiring.
I don't know if it's possible, but I'd like to grow some DNA myself. These Freedom Kids live in such a great way. I want to be just like them.
Well, now, I think I know of an idea to help you with that. You know the book, the Bible, which I know you've been reading, has so many great examples of this DNA in it. In fact, I was reading a part this week where Jesus was teaching something called the Sermon on the Mount. And it's basically just telling people the best way to live. Do you know? I think if you read that and all the other parts of the book too, and if you really try hard to do what it says, and ask Jesus, of course, to help you with that, then you might start to grow some of this DNA too.
Wow, really, Professor? Well, I'm definitely going to give that a go. Hey, maybe if I try a bit, then come back to the lab, then maybe you can put some of my DNA under the microscope and see if there's any of these elements in it?
Yes! Why, of course! What a wonderful new research idea! In the meantime, though, I will be looking at elephant toenails and the like. Far less interesting, if you ask me, but necessary nonetheless.
That sounds... Anyway, thank you, Professor, for a most fascinating series. I look forward to seeing you and working with you again. And to all of our viewers, thanks for joining us for what has been the most interesting and inspiring series. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We'll be back soon with another series Under the Microscope. But until then, take care of yourselves, and why not see if you can grow some of these DNA too? That's all for now. See you soon.
Welcome to a place where rejoicing reigns, 'cause our God is great and greatly to be praised. Tell it